welcome back to Farmhouse Fiasco. So tomorrow we got to go by a buddy's and do a little rototilling. He's going to get his garden going for the year. He usually does a pretty good sized one, so we go over and help him out. I help him, he helps me. Works out well. So we thought about this, and we're going to get everything ready tonight so that tomorrow we can roll and not have to dink around and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to make a video about how to not be that guy. And what is that guy? That guy that is stopped on the side of the road with his shit all broke down. That guy. So just some basics, right? When you're getting yourself hooked up and strapped down and ready to rock. First things first, you always take a look at your truck and your trailer. Tires, do a walk around, right? If it looks like it's really bulging on the bottom, chances are that tire is low. I find it's really nice and handy to have one of these guys here. Little air pump of some sort. I happen to find this one because we have the little saws that this battery takes, and this thing works pretty good. Go ahead and hook her up and go around all the tires, the truck and the trailer, get them all set. That way you know you're not going to have a tire problem. And while you're doing that, you're typically looking at stuff. Oh, look at that tire. It's got a big split in it. Whatnot. Make sure you got your spare in your truck for your truck and your trailer, right? Not a bad idea to take a look at the truck as well. One of the easiest things you can do. Pop the hood, check the oil. You know, these old Chevys, they use a little bit of oil. But you can always kind of keep an eye on it. Grab a hold of that dipstick, wipe her off, and go back in. Set home, back out. Where are we at? This will tell us. Oh, that's not good. That's low. We need to change oil in this truck. All that kind of stuff too, right? Never hurts. Take the time. Always make sure your trailer's hooked up good and all your stuff is in the right place, right? Latch is down, latch is in, chains are on, electrical's hooked up. I always do the last walk around with the lights once you get everything done. Just make sure you got lights, turn signals. You're not going to cause an accident and be that guy. So truck and trailer, right? Basic stuff. Always make sure that I've got a jumper pack in the back of the truck, my air compressor in the back of the truck. That way, if something does happen, at least I can help myself out. Tools, whatnot. When it comes to strapping down, now if you look at this truck and this trailer right now, we step back here a little bit. You can see that this trailer and this truck are real close to even. We could probably even stand to have a little more weight on that truck, but I can't put any more weight forward, right? You want to be as straight as possible. That's going to give you your best trailer to truck ratio. The thing's going to go down the road straight, and you're not going to have any of this craziness. Get your load set up so that it makes sense and the truck and the trailer are happy. It will tow better. When it comes to strapping down, the whole idea behind strapping this thing to this trailer is so that this tractor becomes one with the trailer. You don't want it to move. You want them to bounce together. You want them to ride together. And how do you do that? You pull it down, right? So find a good point. I went and got a bull ring, pretty simple, straightforward. Hook it on the frame, hook it down to the trailer. I love these ties because they've got this hook on them. You can wrap them around and then you're not playing the back and forth across the trailer game when it falls off every time. So you got that double hook like that can't come off. Get it strapped down, give it a good, you feel that last click, just give it that one more. It should be like a banjo string, right? That is tight. Parking brakes set on the tractor. You got these on there pulling back, forward, and down. Your load is going to stay put. The other thing you want to always try and do, I'm a big believer in taking the time so that it's easier on you on future you, right? This is how a strap should look when you take it out of the back of the truck or the box or wherever you keep your straps. Not a big spaghetti mess. That just makes it so much harder on yourself next time you go to tie something down. And then I can take this and I can let her wing. I got the end that I want in my hand, ready to rock. Like here, where makes the most sense. That's not going to wreck the strap. and that's going to take this thing and make it secure. This looks like a great opportunity to me, right? 3-point, it's resting down on the tiller. This is solid to the trailer. If I pull this down, this is on, it is sucking this thing tight. Real straightforward, right? I'm going to show you this hooks on these straps, how nice this is. Go through and through, like so. Come back to your tie bar. Take this guy up through, latched in, back this way. Now this can't fall off when I go to the other side to make my tie. Otherwise you're chasing your strap all the time. If you do one of these, it never stays on. And now I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna have to chase this again. Well, my good friend Brad, he always says, time out, think about a smarter way, right? And you come over on this end, open up your shell, pull yourself through, same thing over here. Take your strap, pull her tight, leave a little bit of there, that way you can get a couple rounds on here before you get tight. Right there, and you can start feeling this thing get really, really taut. Give it one more. Like so. Banjo string. Now, this guy here, you see people do all kinds of crazy things with this. They're tying it up here, they're tying it over there, they're going back and forth, back and forth. Don't do any of that. A logger guy once showed me this. This is K-Genius, man. Somebody thought about what they were doing here. Check this out. Take this guy here and just roll it up. Super easy to do. Yeah, it takes a hot minute, but you feel really smart when you're doing this because the result is so awesome. Check this out. All the way down. Right here. You go through, around, and through like that. Check that out. That cannot come off. No way. Now you're not going to be the guy going like this down the highway with this. I'll show you one more time. Take them out, walk them off. Right? Curl. And roll. It's good for that hand-eye coordination and hand control too. When you start getting old, you got to do your exercises, right? Get that done. And it looks so much better too. You look like a professional. Like you know what you're doing. Alright, see it? Through. Around. Just like that. Beautiful. And then when you want to get back off again, you're simply going to open this guy back up. Just by sliding this back through. Right? Done. But no matter what happens down the road, rock and roll, that's not coming out. Last but not least, tractor's tied down, parking brake is on, everything's lowered, tires are good, oil's good. Final check, do your lights. Fire this old Chevy up. You gotta hear this guy. They don't make them like that anymore. I usually pop on the running lights, hit the flashers. If the flashers work, turn signals will work and the brake lights will work. Come back in your trailer, right and left, got my running lights, everywhere is good. Oh, we got one out right there. DOT check. Gotta get after that. You're good to go. Come here, come here, come here. Listen to this guy. That ain't the heartbeat of America right there. I don't know what is. All right, all. Just a quick little video. Tomorrow we're gonna go tilling. We'll probably cut you in on that a little bit. Just a little 101. And remember, strap down your load, keep it safe, pay attention, and go straight and steady. Thank you, and good night. Pull that dipstick and just make sure you look good. Grab a hold of that dipstick and wipe her off. And you can see where you're at. Yeah, look at him, about half down, so he's a half a quart low. But as you can see, the color's starting to turn on me, so he's gonna get some love here real soon. Grab a hold of that dipstick, wipe her off, and go back in. Set home, back out. Where are we at? This will tell us. Oh, that's not good. That's low. We need to change oil in this truck.